Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Sir Cowdog, and we are continuing on the tutorial and walkthrough of Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin. This is the episode covering the way to the castle. Starting out, I'm going to head to the Ruined Fork Road Bonfire. And instead of going to the fog-covered shaded woods area, actually I have a very quick stop that I need to make here. After defeating Vengarl's body, I forgot to put this in the video of the shaded woods, if you return to Vengarl's head and talk to him.
Back again. Ah, it was you who vanquished my body. It is my body, you see. I do not... I cannot lie. Oh, and farewell.
Anyway, if you talk to him right after you defeat his body, you can actually summon him for several fights, and this is going to be important later on, because one of the places that you can summon him is right before the actual final fight of the game against Nishandra, so keep that in mind. Anyway, straightforward is the path to Aldia's Keep. I don't have the King's Ring yet, so I can't go there. The way I would need to go is right over here. And this is the path to the castle, guarded by falconeers, or falcon knights, or whatever you want to call them. A little bit of an ambush here. One guy out front, two guys to the left. There's the other one. There he is. Alright, with both of them out of the way. Grab all of that loot right there. Continuing on down the path. Now, in the original base game of Dark Souls 2, this would be another Flexiel Sentry. They moved him to right before the Lost Sinner for some reason. I'm not really sure why, but they replaced him with a Phantom. And one of those weird ghouls. But the loot is still the same. Dragon Slayer, Crescent Axe, and Golden Falcon Shield. I know a lot of people swear by that Dragon Slayer axe. Personally, I hate the moveset on it. I cannot stand the upward strikes that it uses. Alright, Shrine of Winter. Now the door automatically opens if you have all 4 boss holes. There's actually a second way to get through this door, and that's if you have gained 1,000,000 soul memory, which sounds like a big number, but it's not. Anyway, this shrine here will take you to one of the other DLCs. At this point I have 2 of the 3 keys. The last one is found inside the castle. Over here is some souls. Soul of a hero, which if I remember right is either 8,000 or 10,000 souls. It's a lot. And we have more of these phantoms. Cut our way through them. And we have overcast skies here. But as soon as we get through this tunnel, it's going to start to rain. 2 guys there. Third one runs down the hill to try to get you. I take this guy out first and then turn around to get the 2 archers. Continuing on, just to the left around the corner is a crystal lizard. So grab this. Where is he at? He's right there. You should be able to run him right into the wall. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. Well, Crystal Lizard hitboxes being what they are, and Dark Souls 2 swing animations being what they are. And that's kind of annoying that I'm going to have to come back for that dude, but anyway.
This castle is isolated, but nonetheless...
Emerald Herald says a bunch of stuff, but it's like, look, if you could get here, why did you have to send me through all of that crap? We could have just teleported. Anyway, up ahead are a couple of Mastodon guys. I highly recommend that you fight them one at a time if you can. It can be a little bit annoying to split them up. It's especially dangerous with melee, so I'm going to use poison arrows. 2, 3, 4 poison arrows should do it. You can very easily be staggered and stun locked to death by these guys, so I feel no shame at letting the poison do the heavy lifting. So I can fight them one at a time. Up at the top of the stairs, there are going to be a number of royal soldiers and a number of statues that will come alive if you get too close. The trick to opening the door here is to lure a target close to these little bowl things here and kill them close enough so that the souls go into the golem's chest. They come alive and grab the bowl. Lift and turn. You got to do that to both sides, so get your sword out, dude. And they give you plenty of opportunities here, so alright. As soon as that guy turns, the big door is open. Anyway, while that's happening, I believe over on this side there is a chest of loot. Great combustion and another fire seed for pyromancy. And at the top of the stairs here we have Chancellor Welliger, or Welliger, however you say his name. Exhaust his dialogue eventually. He tells you a bunch of stuff about the king's not here, the queen's not here, blah 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 blah. And when he's done talking, he will eventually turn into a vendor. Selling the Flamberge, Lucerne, Bracing Knuckle +1, a bunch of different arrow types, unlimited repair powders, and Great Magic Barrier.
Gone so soon.
Anyway,
Be safe on your travel.
where I really want to go is back here into this corner. this guy will come alive. Same nonsense as always, really easy. Somehow I didn't get the backstab. This guy as well. Come on, give me the backstab. There we go. I had to try 3 times to get that. But with both those guys done, I open the door. Get the loot. More sublime bone dust. Neither of these other 2 doors can be opened. They are fake. But this is the one you want right here. Kill that guy, and down the ladder. Alright, none of these guys will come alive. You can safely ignore them. But you want to open this door. And then straight across from it is another door. And behind these is the bonfire. Alright. So, to the left, large double doors that head towards the throne room. You can't open it yet because it requires the king's ring. Produce the symbol of the king. But the other direction is a room full of statue soldiers, and almost all of these guys will come alive when you get close to them. Same as before, you need to kill them close by the 2 golems in the background, but along the way there are these sets of double doors, and inside each one of them is a ruin sentinel, usually guarding a piece of loot. Now, you really don't want to fight the ruin sentinel out in the main room. You want to fight them in their room that they spawn in. And it's a little bit cramped, so that adds an extra layer of danger, but follow the same rule as last time we fought him. Try to stay behind him as much as possible. This is where your shield will come in very handy. That guy didn't have anything, apparently. Go to the next one. If you try to fight the ruined sentinels out in the main room, you're going to be rolling all over the place, and you're going to run into other of those spear guys out there that will come alive, and that is just a big fat headache, because then you're fighting this mini-boss on top of getting stabbed by spears all the time. Probably going to result in you getting killed. Okay, number 2. Lockstone. Now, this third one is a little bit tricky. And if you notice, it doesn't open with either of these 2 guys. They do that on purpose, because that door has another ruined sentinel, but the floor inside that room breaks. Alright. So, this is why I cleared the first 2 first, because what I'm going to do is lure this guy out. And hopefully he will follow me right back in here. Perfect. Okay. So, I'm going to leave that room till the end, because once you fall down through the floor, have to take a bonfire to go out, and that means all of this work will be reset. Alright, both of those guys are activated. All that remains is to clear the remaining doors and the remaining ruin sentinels. You don't have to technically kill all of these ruin sentinels, but for the sake of completion, I am definitely going to do it. Come on, dude. Alright. Another piece of loot. Royal Soldier's Ring +1 if you want to help with your equip load. Serves the same purpose as the Havel Ring in Dark Souls 1 and 3. Inside this chest is a Mastodon Greatsword. It's a very, very good weapon, in my opinion. Similar moveset to the Battle Axe. Basically the exact same... Why is this open already? Basically the exact same moveset as the Bastard Sword in Dark Souls 3. This door should not be open yet. It's really weird. Anyway, before I continue, now that all of the doors are clear, I'm going to top off my health. It's difficult to see, but the floor is actually slightly rocky here, and when you drop down, there's one of these guys for some reason. But he guards the Faram set. This is the iconic armor set of Dark Souls 2. Light the bonfire. Rest. The other thing that's down here is our third encounter with the old man who controls the Covenant of the Dark Pilgrims.
We meet again. You have the look. I am dark. If you
Dark
see
Diver Grandal.
well,
Yes, I will join your covenant. So,
there you are.
once you've talked to him for the third time, as you can see, he's opened a portal.
The dark
These
chasm
portals,
beckoned.
I'm actually going to make their own video because they are fairly extensive. But you basically have to clear 3 different portals, and inside each one of them, it's a slightly different challenge. I'll cover all of that in the video I make for it. But this guy, he will sell you 3 humanities, lots of bonfire aesthetics, which is really good, and a lot of dark spells. So, the give human effigy is what you will pay him to open future portals. The first one's free. After that, you have to pay. Anyway, come back to him later. For now, I'm going to head back upstairs. And since I don't need to clear this room again, I can head straight in here. Now, if I believe, yep, the sentinel is definitely going to follow me. Looks like he got stuck. Nope, he's retreating. Perfect. So, right here, Frozen Flower. That is the third and final key to access all of the DLCs. So you have one key in Iron Keep, one behind the stone doors down the pit of Majula, and the third one right here in the castle. Alright, got to deal with all of these guys coming to life. Now, as you might have guessed, all of that orange goop, that is acid, which will damage your gear. Now, the worst part of it is that once you get into it, enemies will spawn. So take up all your gear, grab the mushroom, grab this chest. You're going to want to dodge roll away from these royal soldiers. I'd like to go back down the stairs, but what I need to do is equip my battle axe again before I get killed. There we go. Fortunately, royal soldiers aren't very tough. Should be able to kill them pretty easily, even without any gear. Alright. Short bow, shield, Vingarl's helmet, Black Witch robe, and then the Havel gauntlets and Havel legs. Oh, and all my rings. Chloranthe, steel protection, ring of blades, and stone ring. Okay. Out across this platform and into this room, which has a bunch of masks. Some people have theorized that these are the faces of all the giants you encounter, and this is what the king has stolen from them. I don't know if that's true. It's an interesting theory, but not sure what the point of stealing masks would be if they're just going to hang them in a room. Okay, that item over there is a hint that there's a secret area over there. I'll show you how to get that in just a second. We have 3 of these Royal Knight dudes. Somehow I missed. You can pretty much brute force these guys at this point. They don't really do enough damage to be a threat. One thing to note, as you see, there is a painting of Nishandra, the queen. If you get too close of it, you'll start to get curse buildup. It's not really sure why, but maybe it's a hint that the queen is not what she appears to be and is actually kind of evil. As you can see. So, petrified dragon bone. And after you get up these stairs just a little bit, we have another NPC invader. The Nameless Usurper. Which I honestly know nothing about the lore of this character. I'm not really sure who she's supposed to be. Other than some chump you can beat up. Alright, one more guy to kill. all of those guys out of the way, what you can do is head right here. There is a ladder. Very easy to miss. Kill that guy and interact with the wall right here. Opens the secret door to Bonfire. Around the corner is that loot we saw earlier from the walkway. And then down here is a chest with the black bow of Ferris. Hunter's black bow. Couldn't remember what it was called. Supposedly one of the best bows in the game. Although personally I find the short bow to work just fine. Go and rest at the bonfire since there is a boss coming up soon. Climb back up the ladder. Go up the stairs. And here we meet the queen.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra.
Blah 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 blah. Lore. This is not what this video is for. She tells you to go visit Vendrick. But in order to get there... Oops, wrong way. In order to get there, we have to go through a boss fight that's not one dragon rider, but two. So, conveniently, they provide you with a summon if you need the help. But one of the dragon riders will be down below. He's a pretty standard version, shield and polearm. The other one has a bow, and he'll sit up above and shoot at you. The best way to handle these guys is to stand right here below the one. He will immediately hit that guy off of his perch. He has much, much less hit points than the other one, and you should kill him first. Try not to get stuck in the corner, though. That's a death sentence if they both start to flail on you. Anyway, very, very quickly becomes a one-on-one fight. And this guy you can beat up just the same way you beat the last guy. Rotate around behind him, hit him like so. So, once again, the trick is to get this guy in red to swing his polearm and hit the pedestal supports that the other one is standing on. As you can see, it's all broken, causing the archer to fall down where you can melee him. And with his low hit points, you can drop him super, super fast. Alright, here's our good friend Benhart. He says a bunch of stuff about how awesome everything is here. Lots of people to fight, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm actually going to call the video here because the next part is a little bit lengthy. There are still 2 more bosses to fight, so it's going to take a little bit long. So hopefully you learned something interesting, as usual, and I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, peace.